Are you looking for a way to level up your reselling business? Maybe you started reselling as a hobby, but now you're ready to dive in. Well, in today's video, I'm sharing with you guys 5 ways that you can take your reselling business to the next level, so stay tuned. Before I get into the video, I wanted to do my little reseller shout out and show you guys this new top that I got. Isn't it so cute? It is from a Free People and it's got this like cut out side. I just think this is absolutely adorable. I bought it from my girl Christina from Style Luxe on Instagram and Poshmark. I actually got a whole bundle of stuff. I got this top, I got some Lululemon shorts, and I got some Spanx Moto leggings, which I have been wanting, and I finally pulled the trigger and snagged them from her Poshmark closet. If you guys don't know who Christina is, she is also known as Harlow's mom, and she offers curated style boxes. And let me just tell you, like, her fashion sense is just like chef's kiss. It is so good. So if you guys are looking for, you know, somebody to give you guys like a style box, definitely check her out. I absolutely love her. She is one of the sweetest people I've ever met, but I just wanted to give her a quick little shout out in today's video, and I will link all of her stuff down below if you guys are interested in checking out her Poshmark closet or her Instagram. So let's get into the 5 ways that you can level up your reselling business. The first one is to upgrade your equipment. Now, you do not need fancy equipment to run a successful reselling business. As long as you have a working smartphone, whether it be an Android or a iPhone. I mean, I'm iPhone gang, but like whatever floats your boat. As long as you guys have that, Wi-Fi, and you know, like good lighting, even if you're using natural lighting, that's really all you guys need. You don't need any of the bells and whistles that go along with it. They are fun to use and they can help, but they aren't 100% necessary. I would say look at your situation, look to see if you can first of all afford it and if you really need it. Upgrading your equipment is a great way to level up your reselling business if you are at that stage where it's necessary. Some of the things that I'm talking about upgrading are things like buying a thermal printer, like a label printer, upgrading your phone, buying a lighting kit, or doing any of those other things. Those are the main things that I can think of. Maybe buying like a mannequin or like a backdrop, things like that. I didn't buy a thermal printer until I was really serious about reselling and I was selling like multiple items a day. Before then, I was just using my regular printer, and I actually didn't even buy my first label printer. It was gifted to me on my birthday, which I learned after the fact isn't great because you can't use it as a tax write-off if somebody gifts it to you, right? So if you are going to buy a piece of equipment, try to save up for it. You can even use coupons. I like to use rewards from apps like Shopkick, from Rakuten, from Fetch Rewards, where these are all apps where you like shop at grocery stores and things and you earn points, and you can redeem those points for gift cards. So I used a lot of gift cards actually to buy my first lighting kit. I used an Amazon gift card and I waited until the lighting kit went on sale so that I only paid like $10 or something for my first ring light. And I am very glad that I did that and I didn't just like ball out and buy it full price, because you know, it saved me a lot of money. And even though, you know, I could have done the whole price off as a tax write-off, I still think saving money up front can help a lot, especially when you're a new reseller. Also, if you're thinking about upgrading your equipment, look on secondhand sites, look on eBay, look on Facebook Marketplace, follow other resellers, because some people end up giving up reselling and want to give away all of their things or want to sell the equipment that they use because they're no longer in the reselling world. So definitely look out for those kinds of things, because that will save you a lot of money. My second tip for you guys is something that I have recently been working on a lot more in my business to level up my business, and that is hiring help. Hiring help can look different to different people. One of the things that I did is I started using automation. I have a whole video about using my bot, Posture VA, to help share my closet. I will leave that up above. But that has been one of the absolute best investments that I have made in my business this year. My only regret is that I wish I started it sooner. It has helped me save so much time, and it's helped me make a lot of sales as well. So highly recommend using Poshmark VA. You can get a 2-week free trial as well as a 20% off your first month coupon if you use the code PERDIEM at checkout. So you can check that out in the link down below. But I highly recommend it. If you listen to anything that I say in this video and you don't have a bot yet, just try it out, okay? Just try the 2-week free trial, and I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love with it. Other ways that you can hire help is to hire a VA, somebody who can share your closet for you if you're not comfortable using a bot. You can also use a VA to cross list for you, or you can use cross listing services like List Perfectly. These are all things that I do. I have List Perfectly as well if you guys want to try that out. I also have an affiliate code for that down below, but I also use a cross listing service from Poshing Perfect. I will link there. So everything that I say today is going to be linked down below, and if you have any questions, if I forget to link something, just let me know. But Poshing Perfect is actually the first VA that I used that shared my closet for me until I moved on to automation, and now I'm using their services to cross list for me, because even though I have List Perfectly, I still use that for other platforms like Shopify and Facebook Marketplace. But it's just so much easier to have somebody else cross list for me on eBay, because I hate eBay. It makes me money, but I don't want to deal with it, so I hire that out. You can also hire people to take photos for you, to draft listings for you, people who can ship for you. I know that there are some services out there where you can like send your inventory into them and they will ship it out for you, and you just have to pay for storage and like pay per sale. I think is a little pricey in my opinion, but I mean, for people who really don't have time or don't have space, it can be a really good option for you. Maybe you're not at the point where you want to hire help for your business, but you're still struggling with that like work-life balance. Consider hiring help around your house. Hire somebody to mow your lawn, hire somebody to clean your house, hire somebody to take your kids to and from school, using Instacart to get your groceries. There are so many other options that you can do that will help you ultimately run your business better, even if the help might not directly be involved in your business. My third tip is to grow your inventory using liquidation or wholesale. I don't have a lot of experience in this. I haven't purchased a pallet before. I have bought liquidation before. Or you can see I have videos doing unboxings from places like San Diego Resale, New Without Tags Outlet, Jomar, B&G, and places like that. You can also look into buying pallets. I personally don't have space right now to buy a pallet, but definitely that is something that I would be interested in if I like lived in a bigger space. There are some other resellers who talk a little bit more about liquidation. I know Mogi Beth has a really good video about it, and I think El Ducho Thrifts, aka Denali, also has videos about it, so definitely check them out if you guys are interested. The biggest piece of advice that I hear like people who buy pallets share, because obviously they're not going to share their sources, but they do say just use Google, just Google it. And that is one way that I've been able to find, you know, opportunities to get inventory. So I highly recommend just going on Google and typing like women's clothing liquidation or women's clothing wholesale pallets, and just seeing what that brings up for you guys. Hopefully that tip helps. I know I don't have too much information on it, but it is a great way to level up your reselling business. The fourth way that you can level up your reselling business is to start personal branding or business branding for your reselling business. I obviously go by the name Per Diem Thrifts, and this is my logo here. You guys have probably seen it around if you guys follow me on different platforms, but I honestly just made this on Canva for free. I made my own logo for free, so it didn't cost me anything, and I'm able to use it on business cards, on stickers, on tape, and it's just such an easy way to put a little special touch on your packages. There are so many ways that you can can brand your closet. If you guys are looking for an idea of what personal branding is, I definitely recommend following Basic Posh Babe on Instagram. Her personal branding is just so cute, and you see something and you automatically know that it's her. So like I said, use Canva and make yourself a free logo. You can hire it out using things like Fiverr, but it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be like a whole big thing. I am starting to make stickers with my Rollo printer as well, which is so much cheaper than getting it done at like Vistaprint or at like Sticker Mule, which is what I used to use before. I still use them sometimes, but when it comes to just like simple thank you stickers with my logo on it, using my Rollo printer and buying the labels on Amazon is such a cheaper and effective option. So whether you write handwritten letters to your customers or want to include like a little business card with your name on it, adding that little touch with your personal brand can really make a difference in your sales. The last way that I'm going to share with you guys is, I think one of the most important things that you should do as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, and that is to invest in yourself and educate yourself. I have purchased my fair share of reseller courses. I am totally pro reseller course, especially if you don't have time to hop on YouTube all the time and just binge watch a bunch of reseller videos. I know that it can be time consuming, so having a reseller course where it just packs in all of that information for you all together, it can be a really big time saver. It might be an investment depending on who you buy the course from, but I will say you want to be careful of who you buy these courses from. Make sure that this seller really knows what they're talking about and isn't just trying to take your money from you. Unfortunately, I've seen that happen. So be careful who you listen to, and also keep in mind that something that works for one person might not work for somebody else. Take the information with a grain of salt, see how you can switch things up and make it work for you. If you don't feel comfortable buying like a reseller course, just hop on YouTube. There's so much information out there, and there are so many different kinds of sellers. There are people who only shop at the bins and sell things for like $5. There are people who focus on luxury items. There are people who only do hard goods. There are so many different ways that you can do reselling, and it's nice to see that there are a lot of different resellers out there sharing their own tips. There's people that are starting from the beginning and sharing, you know, their whole journey starting out as a new reseller to people who have like years and years and years of experience. So there's just so much that you can learn for free on YouTube and even on Instagram. Follow a whole bunch of resellers on Instagram because people are always sharing little tidbits of information and little gems on there for free. So definitely do that. Also, I highly recommend just reading books about business and about entrepreneurship, about self-development. Whether you read physical books, use a Kindle, or listen to audiobooks or even podcasts, I just think that it's really valuable to take information even from other industries and learn how to apply that to reselling itself. There aren't many books on reselling. I don't think there are any. The only one I can really think about is like Girl Boss, which is by Sophia Amoruso, creator of Nasty Gal. That's probably one of my like favorite books. It's pretty basic, but you know, it's a reseller book, and there are very little reseller books out there. So if you haven't read it yet, try it out. I really enjoyed it. Or you can watch the show on Netflix that's also on there, and I've watched that a few times myself. But I'm just like a nerd. I just really love to read. I am constantly reading new things, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, and just like learning different things can really help you run your business in a better way and level up, even if it doesn't seem like, you know, you're doing anything right away. You can learn a new skill or learn a new mindset, a new idea, and apply that to your business, and that can make the biggest difference. If you guys are ready to level up your reselling business, I hope that you take these tips, tidbits of information that I've given you guys and, you know, make something really big out of it. I hope that the information that I share with you guys really helps you. I know that when I was first starting out, I was just like looking for information, trying to learn from anybody and everybody who would give me information. So I hope that this helps anybody who might feel like stuck and don't know how to take that next step. But if you guys have any questions, always feel free to DM me on Instagram or leave your questions down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. you.